Hey y'all, Demonte66 checking in. Forgiveness. Let's start with self. Um, Forgive yourself for what you've been through, what you've allowed, and just mistakes. You know, um, that could really lead to turmoil internally and outwardly, like to other people, like bleeding out on other people. Leads to a lot of misery and draining of energy. Sick of tired of feeling tired. Yeah, is that the word? Been there before. What I'm about to read is what I wrote in my journal on forgiveness. I'm gonna just go ahead and read it. Forgiveness. We tend to forgive abusers in a sense of the thought of bringing them back into our lives, but we don't have to. Depending on the offense and your safety, it's important to implement what that looks like for your mental well-being. Not everyone deserves access to you. You leaving could break a cycle for others to experience. Put yourself first so you can be the best you can be and for others. The best you will get is an explanation, apology, or no apology at all. We are deserving for so much more. Lying to yourself to stay around an abuser can make you abuse yourself and others. Avoid the void of abuse, even if it's scary. What's more scary to think about harming yourself to the point of no return mentally and physically, or taking that risk to leave an abusive situation and environment? I chose leaving the abusive situation and staying alive and potentially happy. Life is freedom and freedom is life. Let people stay trapped whom choose to stay trapped and forgive them in your own way because you could trap yourself in that. What did I write here? In that perception of them. You know what I mean? Like you could trap yourself in that perception of them. But the perception of your well being matters most. Take action when it's hard, from seeking help professionally or moral support within and outward for to a community. And that's all I have. Um yeah, just what I wrote on the side is like not forgiving, like it creates entrapment. You become part of that void of the hardships with in yourself and with others. Um, like I said, it still fucked that person, you know what I mean? But it's out of love at that point. Like you get it to a certain degree why that person acted out of trauma and why in certain ways you felt in through that loop. But like the present continues. You know what I mean? The present continues of evolving within that forgiveness for yourself and getting yourself out of that situation. Whether if it's do or die, literally. You know what I mean? Um, I've been there before, you know. I've had my hardships with people, but overall I forgive them and I forgive myself most importantly for being involved in those things and acting out of trauma as well, and that really puts a harness and a immediate stop on when I forgive myself. I put an immediate stop on acting out of that trauma and the whole hurt people shit. You know what I mean? Um, I deserve to stand tall. I deserve to continue to heal from things in this tough life to even begin with. You know what I mean? And that's just all I have to share on forgiveness. And it's not easy. It's not easy. Therapy helps in just expanding my mind. The more I know, the better about certain things, and that really is just a journey on your own. And you meet people along the way of that journey, but you always be doing it on your own and it feels liberating to do it. You know what I mean? With that extra help of a friend or therapist, family member, or a stranger, or even me. Demonte 66 checking out. Y'all take care. Love y'all.